Hello and welcome to our part 2 on the Wiki Spaces tutorial to help you learn how to link pages. In our last tutorial, recorded in a live tutorial room with students, we looked at using the standards from Sue's ePortfolio shell example and creating your own version on Wiki Spaces. So in the last tutorial we looked at creating pages from scratch. So what does this look like? Well, here's my replica example, and we talked about how pages and files can be made right here. So I've got all the standards here, and we looked at how you could create a new page, and I'm going to show you just a refresher here, standard 7, and hopefully standard. It has a memory there, so bear with me. 7. So it was a simple matter of giving your page a label, clicking the create button, and then finding the page to copy from Sue's shell example and copying that over and pasting it in here and getting all this ready. Okay, now some things to think about. If you want to customize the settings, you can click on and highlight the setting and click on the little T there, and that'll give you a menu of colors to choose from, and you click on apply styles, and the next thing you have here is you now have your own version with your own color. Once you're happy with what you have, click save, and remember that by assignment 2 and even parts of assignment 1, you need to make a page for each individual section. Now, how to link pages. Well, let's look at our first pages, which is standard 1. Standard 1 here. Alright. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is, before you go and link anything, is you need to unlink things. So for example, if you click on the edit button and you select the page that's linked, the little link there, click on the link here and you can see the remove button, remove. So you want to remove all the links that you have, because it'll keep taking you to Sue's page and you don't want that. You've now created your own. So that's the first thing you should go and do to every single one of your links on every page, is to remove the existing link, because it'll take people to the wrong place. And that'll take time, unfortunately, and that's how it goes. So you remove the links, and when you've done that to each page, you click the save button. Now the other thing you need to also do is you need to have created a page for each one of these. So for example, 1.2 understands how students learn. You need to have created that page. So we'll go here and we'll go new page, standard 1.2, and click create. And we'll give it a heading. Now, we looked at headings last time as well, although my computer was running a bit overloaded. So standard 1.2 understands how students learn. And here you need to demonstrate knowledge. And you can actually go over and copy this. So demonstrate knowledge and understanding of research into how students learn and the implications for teaching. Okay? And as we said earlier, when it comes time to collect the examples of you addressing these areas, know that you can bring in examples from your work experience if you've been working, from the practicums, and from other subjects. And it's important that you're aware of that. Okay, and you click Save. So now we have a page called Standard 1.2, and we click that and save it, and that's what it looks like. I created one earlier. I'll have a look here at the Standard 1.1, for example. So here is the standard focus, and it says demonstrate knowledge and understanding of physical, social, intellectual development, and I've put a note in, I've emboldened and italicized the note for myself on how you can remind yourself what needs to go in there. So when I get to this stage, I'll be able to embed an example into that section there. Okay, back to the former question, how do I link these pages? All right, well, you find the page that you want to link to. So we've got Standard 1, and you click the Edit button. You highlight the area that you want the user or viewer to look at, to click on the link, and you go up to the link button, and this is where you're going to get this menu here. And what it's telling me is that I can link this to a page or a file, or I can link it to a web address, so an external page, or I can link it to an email address. So if you're going to say put your email address in the front, that's the one you would click. And you need to find your wiki page, the one that you're creating, and it's already selected that for me. It's selected my example's called Yoda 2013, and I can now search through all the pages in my existing wiki to find the one, and here it is. It's called Standard 1.1, and if I click on that and I click the word add link, there we go. I now have a link to that page. I would save that, and just to check that that's working, I can now click on that and I know it's working. Okay? Alright. Now, over on this side, many of you may have what's called a navigation, and on Sue's example, it's useful because if you're here at Standard 4 and you want to go somewhere else, the navigation menu can take you to all pages on this wiki. So it might be a good idea that you do have one, and that's why each heading has been kept simple so that it doesn't take up all that page. So let's see how this works. Over here, you're going to find there's a menu here that says Edit Navigation. So here is the Edit Navigation button. Now I already have my pages created, and it's a matter of selecting or writing down the list of pages you want to show on the navigation bar. And the first page is my home page. I call it About Me, and I can select that, click link, the link button like we did earlier, and then I can find which of those pages is the one that has the About Me. So it's here, and it's my home page, and I click add link, and I can now go ahead and do that to all my other pages. Here's an example, Standard 7. I'm going to click link. I'm going to find the Standard 7. Here it is, 5, 6, 7. There we are. And we click add link. I'm going to do that one more time to Standard 6, just for this example. I go to the link menu. I click to the page name. It goes searching for it because you can see that it's searching. Click Standard 6 and I add link. And if I've been disrupted by anything, I can click save, and I can have a look at what I have so far. So if I roll my mouse down, you can see the pages that have been linked. So Standard 1's been linked, so let's click and see if that's working. Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Oh, something's gone wrong there. I've got to fix it. Let's have a look at Standard 7. There you go. So the Edit Navigation tool will show you what pages you have linked. The About Me page, is that linked? Yes, there's my home page. That's the About Me. Okay, so that should help you with your next step on how to link pages. Keep in mind that you should also have some pages in there with the examples of your work and reflections, so don't forget to add those in. And I think we'll leave it for now. That's a good start, and don't forget to send us an invite so that we can mark your assignment. Send an invite to all the lecturers, so that's myself, Marcielle, Rachel Adlington, and of course Tatiana, who you've seen online. Send us all an invite once you're ready to share that shell. All right, enjoy.